Hello there, YouTube. I hope you all are having a blessed day. It is a stellar day here on the mountain today. It is currently 62 degrees and bright and sunny. The chickens are out and about, and Dash is sitting out in a sunbeam somewhere in the yard. I feel like doing some watercolor today, and I'm thinking about maybe some colorful rectangles and then some doodling on top, and of course playing with some acrylic markers and gold. As you know, it's me, and I like the gold. And I have picked a color card, and we're going to try and match it. So let me turn the camera around and we'll get started. All right, I have pulled card number 98 from Color Cube number 1. And if you don't know what these are, this is the Color Cube Palette System by Sarah Renee Clark. This is volume 1. I have all 4 volumes, so I have a total of 1,000 different palettes that I can choose from to make sure that my project turns out color coordinated and doesn't look like clown vomit, because that's what I do. I like all the colors and I slap them all down, and it does not look good at the end. So if you like yourself a set of these here palettes, there's an affiliate link for you down in the description box below. And they are very, very affordable and very, very worth the cost. I will get a few pennies if you do use my link, so that would certainly be appreciated. It won't cost you anything extra. All right, so I am going to pick out some colors here. Let's see, I will need a bit of scrap paper just to make sure I have the right colors. So I will just quickly use the back of this and make sure we get the right colors picked. This is a grayish blue. So that's that color. And we need a Potter's Pink looks good there. Do love me some Potter's Pink, yes sir. And now we have like a bright coral. Seeing a bright coral here. Let's see what we have over here. Let's try that. Nope. I do have a coral pink. Let's see what that looks like. That's kind of dull. That is kind of dull. Maybe if we mix it with some vermilion. There we go. That's closer. And now we need a beautiful goldish yellow. And I think that one would work. And now we need a purple. And I'm kind of thinking this is old mauve. I'm not sure if that's going to do it. Actually, I think it is. And then we have black, and I'm going to, for that, I will stray off of I think I'll still use black. I have a nice granulating black in my Mission paints, so we can use those. And I've actually hand mixed that color and added it to my Mission palette. It is black with a black star mica in it that I think would look nice for the leaves. So let me pull these paints out and get set up. I'm just going to have a play, and I'm going to draw some loose rectangles and shapes on the page. And you know what? Let's be a pro about this. And let's put some tape down and make a bit of a border. Just in the hopes that this turns out to be a masterpiece. Because, you know, you never know. And if the Smithsonian calls, you know, I have to have that little white border there. There we go. That looks better. And we can drop some extra color in there. Let it blend, and I think I'll just go down the row here. And I got a bit of a bleed here, and I actually like it, so I did it again. And we'll just see if colors want to blend, they can do it. All right, I'm going to let this dry and I will come back. I am back and this has mostly dried, and I'm thinking of using my Finetech metallics to help decorate this. I am going to wet these down because they do take quite a bit to wet down. Let them soak for a minute. And in the meantime, I'm wondering if I should do some ink work on this. This is an ink called Dark Glistening Blue, Blue Dragon. So this is going to have metallic in the bottom. And this is a glass tip dip pen, and it works quite nicely. You just dip it into the bottle and then you just gently rub it along the side, and that will get the excess paint off. Now, if you're going to use a dip pen and ink, you want to know if your ink is water soluble or if it's permanent. This is, I don't know if this is water soluble or not, but you can scan the QR code on here and go and look. But if it is water soluble, you don't want to put this on and then add some watercolor or water to your project unless you want that blurred effect, because it may not stay where you put it. And you can get a thinner line if you use a lighter hand. And you don't want to press real hard on this anyway because it's a glass tip. Glass tip has a bit of tooth to it, and I think it matches quite well with watercolor paper. And as you're using it, you can rotate it to access the ink and the flutes on the back. You can draw or write quite a bit with this without having to redip. I think most of the inks that have glitter in it or mica powder in it, those are water soluble. So if I were to use a brush on this afterwards, it would probably smear, and you might actually like that effect. Might be very interesting. Always close your ink tightly and put it back in the box. And always make sure that your pen is clean before you put it away. And if you discover later that you still have some dry ink on here, you can very carefully use a soft toothbrush and some dish soap to scrub it clean. And of course, always put the cap back on. But I love the feel of the glass on the paper, so I enjoy using it. So let's see if these have soaked up any water yet. Yeah, see, they do smear. I just splashed a drop of water on here. But I'm okay with that. That works for me. If it smears, it smears. I'm not all that worried about it. I do like this Finetech metallic. All right, I'm gonna let this dry and I will come back. All right, I've picked out an assortment of acrylic markers that I thought would go well. So I think they're pretty close. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I do hope that you will give this a try. See all the beautiful metallics I put on here? You know me and glitter. I do like the shine. I had so much fun doing this. It's real easy. You can use any kind of paint that you've got. You can use any kind of markers that you have. You could use Neo Color 2s. You could use some shuttle art. You could use just about anything you want, even a box of Crayola crayons. Just have fun with it, experiment, play, enjoy the colors and the creativity that God has given you. And I will see you right back here at 70 Acre Studio next time for our next little video real soon. I love you all so very much. God bless.
Good night, Elizabeth.
Good night, John Boy. You are fair.